Hello friends, I am Shivaji Bhaskar, Assistant Professor of Russian at the School of Foreign Languages, IGNOU. I welcome you all to this course, Basics of Russian, Communication Skills Part 1. As you all know that in the previous part, we have discussed about the origin and structure of the Russian language. As you will be introduced to the rich world of Russian language, that is why the basics of Russian, essentially the phonetics, are of very importance. In this module, we will be learning about the vowels and consonants. As you know that in Russian language, there are 33 letters, out of which we have 21 consonants, 10 vowels and 2 signs. If you remember, in the previous module, we have discussed about all these letters with certain examples from English for the approximation of the sound and with the help of one example from the Russian language. This was basically done so that you remember the exact pronunciation with the help of the word of the English language for approximate sound and with the help of Russian language words, so that not only remembering the sound but remembering new words, so that you build your own vocabulary. Now, as we are going to discuss about the vowels and consonants and sign in this particular module, I would like to take your attention to these all letters together as you can see them. You must pay attention to the color scheme which we have used here, so that you can identify these letters, whether they are vowels, if they are in red color, whether they are consonants, if they are in blue color, or whether they are sign with the help of green color. So let's go ahead and listen to these letters, their sounds, one by one, and understand how and which kind of role do they play in Russian language. As you know that in the Russian language, the number of vowels, letters and vowel sound does not coincide. That is why there are 10 vowels in Russian. They are divided into two types. They are hard indicating and soft indicating, because they indicate whether the following consonant is hard or soft. So we need to identify them with their certain nature. So let's find out which one is which. If you look at this particular concept, the hard vowels in Russians, we have certain examples with us. For example, A, E, U and O. And you can also see that we are trying here to make it more clear for you with the help of certain English words, so that you can understand the peculiar sound of these letters. For example, in case of letter A, we have used the word from English language but. In this word, we have given special emphasis on the letter U, but in the format of a word, the sound comes as A. But. Likewise, we have the letter A, and the English word we have is map. So the sound of A in map resembles to the sound of A of Russian. And similarly, we have letter U, and here we have used the English word mood. In this case, if you look at the structure, we have used two O, so the sound in this particular word mood is very much resembling to the letter U and its sound. And likewise, in case of letter O, Here we have used the word of English not. Not. So the sound of O in not is absolutely resembling to the sound of Russian letter O. O as in not. So let's repeat once again. A, E, U and O. And the famous U, the letter which you can see is known as U. It's a very peculiar sound which is found in Russian language, and it does not have any equivalent in any other language of the world. So that is why you have to learn it by heart and pronounce it properly. Please pay attention when I am pronouncing so that you can also master the sound. The letter is known as U. U. And you have several words in Russian. For example, Ruiba, Ruiba, where we have U. So the soft vowels in Russian are formed by adding a Y at the beginning or their hard counterpart. They are, for example, in the Russian language, we have certain vowels like Ya, Ye, Yo and U. And how do we pronounce them? For example, in case of Ya, with the help of English, we have used Y and A, and when we are going to pronounce them together, the sound would resemble to Ya. Ya, Ye, Yo, U and E. In Russian, we have two E and E kratki. What is the concept of these two kinds of E? The one E is E, a simple E, or the second one is E kratki or a short E. So like in Hindi we have badi E and choti E. In Russian we have E and E kratki. There is another tricky thing about the vowels in Russian is that some of them sound differently when not under stress. In Russian, the stress or the udarение is being used when we have vowels in any word. For example, the word malako, which is also known as milk, is pronounced as malako because O is not under stress, is going to turn into a sound of A. Please pay attention to the structure of the word malako. I am pronouncing as if the word malako has two A and at the end it has O. Malako. It is because the stress or the udarenie is falling onto the last O, and that is why the first two O sounds like A. So you need to remember this concept throughout your learning process so that you make no mistake. Alright, so dear learners, pronunciation often gives away a foreigner. In our course, you can learn how to say vowel in Russian to sound like a native speaker. What do I mean by that is that in order to master the peculiarity of the Russian sound system, you need to pay attention to the structure of the letters, then use them in a word, and then understand the role of vowels and consonants differently. Alright, here you can see that these vowels, as we can count them, A, Ye, Yo, E, U, U, E, U and Ya. All these vowels, which are 10 in number out of 33, are very important and has their peculiar sound. So you can also remember them with the help of their specific pronunciation, their sound, and when they are used in any Russian word. Alright, now let's go ahead and remember them once again. U, Ya, U, A. U, Ya, U and A. Let's go ahead and find out about the concept of these vowels and consonants with a few more examples. Dear learners, for your convenience, all vowels and consonants have been arranged in a manner as they originally been introduced to you during introduction to the Russian alphabet in the previous lesson. So now in this particular module, we are going to repeat all these letters one by one. So here you can see the first letter. How do we pronounce it? A. A. For example, we have used an English approximation as well as a sample Russian word we have used so that you understand it with the help of English as well as Russian words. So we are going to pronounce it. Please pay attention how I am going to pronounce letter A as A in father, father, and in Russian letter A as in Russian word atlas, atlas. And here you can again see that the meaning of the word Russian word atlas is also given. You can also note down so that you also end up building your own vocabulary of certain Russian words where you have found all these letters, and finally after repeating it many times and exercising with them with your family and friends, you will be able to identify these particular sounds as well as all these examples in English and Russian which we are going to give you, so that you have certain level of accuracy and confidence while conversing in Russian. Alright, now we will go to the next letter. First we are going to do all the vowels. So that is why you can see that these vowels, and if we see the previous part, there also the letter is marked with red color, which means it's a vowel. And now again this one Ye is also with red color, so that you can understand for sure that this is a vowel. This is only for the beginning. Later on there will be no special color scheme so that you can identify whether the letter is a vowel or a consonant or a sign. This is just for the beginner so that you make a very good foundation with the help of such examples and capture all these knowledge and information in your mind and listen to them properly, practice them properly, and conversing with the help of these properly in your next communication with your family or friends. Alright, so the next letter here we can see is Ye. Ye as Ye in pay, pay, or a sample Russian word which we have with us is Pevets. So Ye in Pevets, which means singer. Alright, now let's go to the next example which we have. It's a vowel Yo, yo. For example, an English word O in audio, audio. Alright, and with the help of Russian word Yolka, Yolka, which means Christmas tree. So I hope you are enjoying all these exercises, and I would like to recommend to our learners to make a special exercise where you are also writing all these letters separately and trying to pronounce them, as you can see that I am pronouncing, and listen to all the conversation which we are having so that you have a fair idea that how to pronounce these particular letters with absolutely certain accuracy. Alright, now let's go ahead and see the next letter is E. E in sweet. We also have a sample Russian word so that you can understand it properly is iris. Iris, which means iris. Alright, now let's go to the next letter. The letter is O. O. And with the help of an English approximation, we can pronounce the letter O as in chore. Chore. A sample Russian word which we have so that we can master the sound of letter O as in oblaka. Oblaka, which means cloud. Alright, now let's go ahead and look at this letter. The letter says oo. Oo. With the help of English word for approximation, let's pronounce the sound of oo as in pool. Pool. And with the help of sample Russian word, we can pronounce oo as in utka. Utka, which means duck. Alright, now let's go ahead, and here we have very interesting sound which is only found in the Russian alphabet, is known as uy. Uy. For approximation only, we have used an English word B. However, it will be difficult to say that it has absolute resemblance, but just for the purpose of knowledge, so that our students understand the sound, uy as in bee, uy as in bee. But with the help of a sample Russian word, you can see that here we have used the letter uy in the Russian word ryba. Ryba, which means fish. Ryba. So I would like to recommend my learners to continuously practice all these new letters, and in order to understand them, as we have discussed earlier, write them down in the notebook and pronounce regularly. Alright, now we will go ahead and look at the new letter. The letter's name is A. A. And with the help of an English approximation word, A in met. Met. A sample Russian word which we have used so that you understand it properly is ekran. A as in ekran, which means screen. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this letter. Letter's name is U. U. Like we have an English approximation word, U is in use. Use. And a sample Russian word which we have so that we understand it properly is Jupiter. Jupiter, which means Jupiter, the planet. Alright, so now this letter which is known as Ya. Ya is also very peculiar, we can see, and with the help of English approximation word, Ya as in the word yarn. Yarn. So this sound of Ya comes very close to the exact sound of letter Ya. However, this sound you will find exactly in the word yablaka. Yablaka, which means apple. And in this example again, you can also see the role of udarini or stress is coming. For example, the first vowel Ya is having the stress or the udarini on, and the rest of the sound of the vowels, that is O, and O after letter K is coming as A. So yablaka. Alright, so I hope this is very clear to you all, that how we are going to pronounce the different letters of the Russian alphabet, and further differentiating them as vowels and consonants. Further, these vowels hard or soft, and with the help of certain examples we have seen that how the role of udarini or the stress is playing a vital role. Alright, so I would like to recommend you all that when you are going to start learning the phonetics properly, the first advice is listen to them properly, note them down, mark them whether they are vowel or consonants, and depending upon whether they are vowel or consonant or sign, note down all the important techniques which we have done in these modules, and then write down all the examples of English and Russian with clarity so that you make no mistake while pronouncing them with your family or friends. Alright, now let's go ahead. And now, since we are going to discuss about further concepts of the Russian alphabet, now you have already done the vowels of the Russian alphabet. Now we are going to talk about the consonants. So these are the consonants of the Russian language. You can see that we have used the color blue to mark them, and so that you also remember them properly. So I am going to pronounce them one by one, and I would like to recommend my learners to listen to them clearly. As you can see in the previous part of the module, all these consonants we can start pronouncing as the first one is be, ve, ge, de, r, z, i, k, l, m, n, p, r, s, t, f, kh, ts, ch, sh and sh. Alright, so now we are going to look at them one by one. So here we have certain examples: be, r, r, d, g, v. Let's repeat once again: be, z, r, d, g, v. Alright, now we'll go ahead and look at these examples now. E, P, N, M, L, K. Let's repeat once again: E, P, N, M, L and K. Okay, let's go ahead and look at these letters now. R, C, H, F, T, S. R, C, H, F, T, S. Alright, here you have certain more examples of the Russian consonants. They are ch, sh and sh. Okay, now let's go ahead and repeat them one again so that we understand clearly one by one. The letter is be. Be as in English word bat. And here we have with us sample Russian word be in nieba, nieba, which means sky. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the next letter. The letter says ve, ve as in wet. A sample Russian word which we have so that you understand it properly is vesna, ve, vesna, which means spring season. Now the next letter is ge, ge, and for approximate sound in the English language we have word argue, ge as in argue, and a sample Russian word which we have is gorod, gorod, which means city. The next letter is there, there. And English approximation which we have is do, there in do. And for clarity we have used sample Russian words. In this case we have used the letter there in Russian word dom, dom, which means house. Okay, so the next letter is zh, zh. As you know that this is a very peculiar sound which is only found in Russian. So we have to master it by practicing continuously. So I would like to recommend you all to pay attention so that you understand this particular sound clearly. So the letter is zh, zh. And for approximation which we have used an English word pleasure. So zh in pleasure. And a sample Russian word so that you understand it properly is zhuk, zhuk, which means beetle. Alright, now let's go to the next letter. The letter is z, z. And you can find this approximation in English word like z in zoo, zoo. But in sample Russian word which we have used so that you understand it properly is zont, zont, which means umbrella. Alright, now let's go to the next letter. The next letter is E kratky. E kratky, or the short E, we can say English approximation which we have used in the word yield, yield. You can have a very slight idea about that how this particular sound can be pronounced. In case of English approximated word yield, yield. But in case of Russian sample word, we have used the exact sound in the word yogurt, yogurt. So E kratky can be pronounced as E as in yogurt, yogurt, which means yogurt. Alright, now let's go ahead and look at this letter. The letter is ka, ka. And for understanding it clearly, we have used an English approximation word milk, milk. So ka in milk. And likewise we have used a sample Russian word so that you have a fair idea about the sound as ka in kniga, kniga, which means book. Alright, now let's go ahead and understand the further sounds of the letters which we need to done. And here we have the letter L, L. As for English approximation, we have used word pill, pill. So the sound of in pill is resembling to the sound of letter L. So L. And sample Russian word which we have used where we have this particular letter is Luna, Luna, which means moon. Alright. So here the next letter which we have here is M, M. And an English approximation which we have here so that we understand it properly is mute, mute. But with the help of a sample Russian word, we can understand the sound of M properly as M in muila, muila, which means soap. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this sound of the letter N, N. And for English approximation which we have used to understand the sound, we have used the word noon, noon. And you can pay attention to the sound of N in noon. It would help you to understand the exact sound of N. But with the help of Russian sample word, we can exactly understand how the sound is in nose, nose, N in nose, which means nose. So let's go to the next letter. The next letter is P, pe, pe, and with the help of an English approximation word, which means we can actually have something which resembles, which is very near to the exact sound of these letters which are found in Russian alphabet, but they are not from English. So we have to be very clear about the sound pattern and structure, but just for the convenience of learners, we are going to give all these examples so that you have a fair idea. But for mastering these particular sounds, you have to rely upon the sounds of the Russian alphabet. So these Russian alphabet as letters, as vowels and consonants, and letter used in words, you have to keep using them, do some activities and exercises based on these modules which we are covering, and then make your conversation exactly as we want, so that you make no mistake pronouncing them with clarity and properly. So here we have the letter pe, and for English approximation we can use pe in pool, and a sample Russian word which we have here is privyet, which means hello. So you also need to learn certain greetings which we will be covering in upcoming modules, but here since we have the word with us, you can learn it. Whenever you are meeting a Russian speaking person, you have this word with you to start conversation with, is known as privyet. Privyet means hello. It is the first thing which I would like to tell my learners to learn and understand. So whenever they have a person from the Russian speaking world, they can converse with. Alright, now let's go to the next letter. The letter is R. R. Like in English word, R in run. Run. And sample Russian word which we have used so that you understand it properly is Raduga. Raduga, which means rainbow. Alright. Now the next letter which we have here is S. S. And to understand the sound, we are going to use one word from English, soup. Soup. But with the help of Russian sample word, we are going to learn it properly. The word is sabaka. Sabaka. So the sound S is, you can find in the word sabaka. Sabaka, which means dog. Alright, now let's go ahead and look at this particular letter. The sound of the letter is te. Te. As we can use the letter te in English approximation in the word tool. Tool. And with the help of sample Russian word taksy. Taksy, which means taxi. Okay, so now this letter, which is very peculiar in the Russian language, is known as F. F. And we have certain examples with us. In English, we have used the word few. Few, where you can use the word few, where you have this particular sound of letter F. But in Russian sample word, we have exactly the same sound as in the word flag. Flag, which means flag. And there you can also see the flag of the Russian Federation. The color scheme you can see, so that after learning these sounds, you can also learn certain other important aspects of Russia in which flag plays an important role. Alright, so we are discussing about certain letters of the Russian alphabet, and then we differentiated them as vowels and consonants. Now we are learning step by step these all letters now as the consonants of the Russian alphabet. So this letter, as you can see, is known as letter K. as we have used an English example so that you can understand the sound properly is in khan, in khan. And with the help of a sample Russian word, we can also learn this particular sound of the Russian letter kh, as in khlieb, which means bread. So these are certain sounds which you need to pay more attention to understand clearly. So we have in the previous module have learned about many such sounds, out of which we are repeating them once again, one by one, and out of which this sound is also very peculiar and important. Alright, so we will go ahead to the next letter. This letter is again a very important and having a very peculiar sound which is found in Russian. The letter's name is S. It's not T, it's not T, it's S. T, S, S. So in order to pronounce it properly, you have to make a combination of two different sounds, T and S, S together, S. And like we have example with us from English, Tsar, Tsar, and from Russian, Tsar, Tsar, which means Tsar or the king in Russian. So this letter now we are going to discuss about is known as Che, Che, and we have an English approximation with us. We can see that how it is resembling to the exact sound of letter Che, Che as in church, church. But we also have a sample Russian word with us so that we understand exactly how the sound of letter Che comes, as in word chai, chai, which means tea. So it is again very interesting that we can see that chai is also being used in Russian as chai. But I would like to tell you that in Russian, when you ask anybody about tea or chai, you can have black tea or tea with milk. So normally we say tea without milk is black tea. So chai with malaka is black tea, and tea with milk is chai smalakon, chai smalakon. So you will be learning about these formation of separate sentences where the role of intonation, the role of cases, and many other things in upcoming modules. But here, just for your information, so that you find it interesting that how certain aspects of the language is being changed and modified in other languages. Alright, now let's go ahead and look at this letter. The letter is sh, sh. An English approximation which we have used here is push, push. So you please pay attention when I am pronouncing the sounds so that you have a fair idea about how to practice these different sounds at home with family and with friends. Alright, a sample Russian word which we have here is chef, chef, which means boss. But I would like to tell you not to confuse it with chief or chef, which we used in English language as well. Particularly in Russian language, chef means boss. Alright, okay, now let's go ahead and look at this. Here we have the next letter is sha, sha. An English approximation which we have here to understand it properly is sh in shoes. And we have with us this sample Russian word sheath, sheath, which means shield. So with these kind of combinations and separate words from English and Russian, our attempt is to make it clear to you that how these different sounds from the Russian alphabet are absolutely different but can be mastered with the help of all these examples and exercises. So my advice to you all to keep on repeating them, writing them and discussing them with your family and friends, so that at end of the module, after some exercises, you will have a very fair idea about these different sounds of different letters of the Russian alphabet. Alright, now let's go ahead. Here we are going to summarize what we have so far learned in this module and what we are going to discuss in the upcoming modules. So here we have discussed about the vowels and consonants as the letters of the Russian alphabet, their different role. With the help of certain examples and combinations, we have also learned that how to master them with the help of Russian words and English words. In the next lesson, in the next module, you will be introduced to the Russian phonetics in a detailed manner. As we have already discussed that this is the very important part of the learning process of the learners, so that is why paying attention to these aspects is of utmost importance. And then further you will also be learning about the role of intonation in the Russian language along with a few new Russian words and expressions. I hope you found this module interesting and you will be coming with us for learning for new such other more important aspects of the Russian language. Thank you.